Subscribe now, and in the future you can forget about all the political careers, because once they see you subscribe to filth like this, yeah, there's no chance of you ever becoming a president. How about another Game of the Year list? My top 7 favorite games of 2025. I got nothing else, let's just start this list. Number 7 on this list, and we're going back to the small little creepy town that's covered in fog that scares the bejesus out of me, and probably everyone else who played these games. Silent Hill F. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right, we're not back in Silent Hill. Don't know why it says Silent Hill F. We're actually in Japan, in a little town called Ebisugaoka. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but I really don't care. Basically the same idea as Silent Hill games. This time you're a little Japanese girl, Shimichu Hinako. And just one day suddenly the whole town seems to be wrapped in some kind of fog, and there's something weird going on in the fog. There's all kinds of things that try to kill you, and none of them are really nice. And all the people you meet throughout the journey through the foggy little town, they're all kind of a little off. More or less. Psychological horror. If you know Silent Hill series, you pretty much know how this goes. Although I do have to say, I still have no idea why this is called Silent Hill, because it doesn't take place in Silent Hill. It's a spin-off. Yes, I know it takes place in Japan. The idea is same, but still, it's kind of weird to call this Silent Hill. I kind of get the feeling that they're kind of riding on the name, although, despite it, this is still a really good game. I really enjoyed this, but still, the name thing confuses me. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, it's like false advertising to me. No. Oh, and also why this isn't higher on my list. Well, Silent Hill games, I always enjoyed how creepy they are and what the creatures are, and kind of the combat. The combat's not like good, but it's good enough for a survival horror game, and that's kind of, I mean, if you were jumping around like in, I don't know, Super Mario or something, just jumping on top of the heads of the enemies and crossing them like that, and just moving quickly back and forth and shooting fireballs and all that kind of crap. Yeah, it wouldn't really be good. When you're doing a survival horror game, you're supposed to make the combat bit kind of slow, methodical, clunky, so it keeps the intensity higher up. So that's why I really enjoyed. But one of the things that I really enjoyed the other Silent Hill games is that I think they had a good balance between close combat, which kind of sucked. You really didn't want to use it unless you had to, but also with firearms. So, you had that thing going on. This one, it's just close combat. Now, given the close combat in this it's more fluid than it is in the older Silent Hill games, and better, but still, I kind of prefer the shoot stuff. Yeah, but still, despite that, it made number 7 on my Game of the Year 2025 list. If you're into survival horror games and you're into Silent Hill games, I do recommend this for the most parts, but yeah, I have to mention that this doesn't really have anything to do with Silent Hill the town. I was disappointed. I was kind of excited to try this out and see how they kind of wrap this or link this to Silent Hill, but they really don't. Just, if you're looking for something like that, I was like expecting some kind of maybe origin story to Silent Hill town or something, or at least some kind of mention, but nope. Wasted opportunity. That's why it's number 7. Number 6 on my list, and hey, you like driving? You like card games? And do you like messing with your opponents with all kinds of weapons? Well, I'm happy to say that this year they actually released a pretty goddamn decent card driving racing game that I just really liked. Maybe not loved, but really, really liked. Oh, and before you take a guess, no, I don't have Switch 2, and I don't have Mario Kart World. I've heard that's not as good as Mario Kart 8, so why would I get that? Instead, I got the new game in the king of kart racing franchises, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. That's right, Sonic All-Star Racing and All-Star Racing Transformed. When I talk about kart games, I always mention that those are the pinnacle. Those are the top dogs. Mario Karts are below those. Then there was Team Sonic Racing, which kind of sucked. Mario Kart 8 was definitely better than that. And GameCube Mario Kart also was better than that. Those are pretty much the only Mario Kart games. Well, I did play Super Nintendo Mario Kart game, but didn't really do that to me. But yeah, we got a new Sonic Racing game, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and they're back with, you can change into airplanes and you can change into boats, which is great. I always loved that in Transform because I think it gives nice little variety in the races, and you got all these kind of wacky characters from Sega series. I mean, you got Sonic and all his dozen different pals who kind of look like him more or less, but usually just different color or something or size, or one has big fists because he likes to fist things. But there's also, there's characters like that guy from Yakuza series, or Like a Dragon series, not Yakuza series. Forgot his name. By the way, why isn't Kazuya Kiryu in this? Because he is still more iconic character in Yakuza universe than this guy, although I did like this guy, but still. Also, there's DLC stuff coming out. I don't usually buy too much DLC stuff, but when it's card games, we sometimes like to play these with friends while drinking. I might actually buy those DLCs, fighting games and driving games. Those are the two types of games, because we play those with friends. I might invest in the DLC stuff. Still haven't bought anything to this, but there was DLC of Mega Man coming. So, you get to ride as Mega Man, I do believe. So that one I kind of gotta get because I'm a huge Mega Man fan. But yeah, this is a really good kart racing game. If you like kart racing games like Mario Kart or the earlier Sonic racing games, then yeah, I'd say this is way better than Team Sonic Racing. That was kind of a disappointment, but this is back on the right track. I do dig this, although I do have to say, I think I might prefer Mario Kart 8 a little bit more, just because it has tons of stuff, because I was drunk and I bought all the extra levels and all that stuff. So yeah, in that sense, yeah, it wins by quantity of shit that the game actually has. But yeah, Sonic Racings, I always thought these were kind of a bit more, the tracks and all, they seemed more interactive or colorful or more inventive. Mario Kart, sure, the tracks are colorful and all that, but they always do kind of feel more like just straight up tracks, where I think just the track design is better in Sonic games usually. But yeah, anyway, that's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, that's number 6, and yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Don't want to ramble too long. Number 5 on this list, and I was positively surprised. We're getting some ninja action here. Can't believe it, I beat this game. I thought when I bought this game that, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. It's probably gonna be way too hard, but fuck me, I think I've gotten better in games. Although I haven't been drinking as much lately, so I think my reaction times and, reactions overall might have improved. I kind of surprised myself. I beat this game, and the game I'm talking about is Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound. Fantastic game. If you like old school Ninja Gaiden games or Shadow Warriors games, which they were here in Europe, the NES Ninja Gaiden games were Shadow Warriors because we couldn't use the word ninja. Now we can, luckily, so this isn't Shadow Warriors Ragebound. But yeah, if you like those, especially the NES Ninja Gaiden games, you're probably gonna love this too. This is so fucking fantastic. It looks like it's got 8-bit, well, maybe 16. It's 16-bit graphics, more like than 8-bit. And yeah, it looks great. The action, it's so fluid, it's so fun, it's so fast-paced, it just works, If you're good, your character's gonna move good. It depends on you. I don't feel like this had any unfair deaths or anything like that, sudden deaths where you can't see what's coming and you die or anything like that. I know it was pretty much everything in this was based on your own skill level, I'd say. Although, once I beat this, it opened a hard mode. Didn't try that. The regular mode was enough, but on top of regular mode, you can also make it easier. There's some sliders or something you can use to help yourself or make the game easier. I didn't check those because I was like, no thanks. I'm playing the way it was meant to be played. I'm no pussy who takes the easy way out. Oh, sir, I go with the medium. Probably not the hard, but medium. Nothing wrong if you want to make the game easier for yourself. That's an option you can do here. But yeah, just the normal mode. Really enjoyed this. So good, so good. Felt like a real ninja. Another reason why I'm a bit late with my Game of the Year 2025 list is I wanted to squeeze in a couple more games, give them a try. The other one unfortunately didn't make this list. quite. It was close, but nah, didn't. But the second one jumped straight into number 4 spot. Holy shit, we got even more great ninja action. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I've been playing this. I haven't beaten this. I might be in the last level or second last level, one or the other. Not really sure, but I think I'm there. So I feel confident enough to put this on this list. And man, let me tell you, Shinobi, it was always kind of the better series. For me, at least personally, I always dug Shinobi more than Ninja Gaiden. Although I played Ninja Gaiden first, and I only got into Shinobi like maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago. I tried my first Shinobi game and I was like, man, this is kind of actually pretty goddamn fantastic. And yeah, I played a couple more Shinobi games and I was like, this is actually better than Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, I kind of turned into Shinobi guy. Sega. Once again, they showed that they're just a better platform than Nintendo. Although Sega also did get Ninja Gaiden, and I have that for Sega Master System. Never played it. Probably should give it a try. It could be good, I don't know. But Shinobi games, yeah, I have Shinobi for Sega Master System. Why I'm pointing? Because my Sega games are right there. So yeah, I have it there. But yeah, this new one, this is just fantastic. The reason why I went with Ninja Gaiden first was because it actually, the graphical style, I dug, because that one looks like 16-bit graphics, so I was like, it hits more home, it's more my thing, I like that graphical style. This one looks cartoonish, so I was a bit worried, like, yeah, maybe this isn't gonna be so good. I don't know what it is with cartoonish graphics, but they always, most of the time, they just kind of push me away. I'm not a huge fan, but after I bought this and installed this and started playing this, holy shit, that went away fast. The cartoon graphics look fucking fantastic in this one, and the action, again, fast-paced, fluid, it works. It's so goddamn good. I dig how in this one, the levels are kind of designed a bit like Metroid games, 2D Metroid games, Metroidvania games, where you don't need certain skills to get through the levels. You usually get the skills you need from that level, but once you acquire new skills, you can go back and play the older levels, and you can get into places that you couldn't before. So you can find all the secrets and secret battles, and there's also usually these kind of rifts, which are kind of like these obstacle courses and all that kind of stuff. You can go back and collect once you acquire new skills, and this one has way more skills than Ninja Gaiden, and this is longer game than Ninja Gaiden. I think Ninja Gaiden it took me like 3-4 hours, maybe, to beat that, and this one I've already played 12 hours, and like I said, I think I'm in the last level. Although, to be fair, I went back to some levels and collected all the collectibles, so that's why it's taken me longer than usual, probably, because I think I read from online that this usually takes like 9 hours or something average to get through, so yeah, I've been taking my time. Also, couple of fights there that were kind of tough, or those goddamn obstacle courses. I got so in the zone, hooked, that I needed to beat those at that moment, and yeah, it took me quite a few tries. So far, I wouldn't say this is harder though than Ninja Gaiden, but then again, like I said, I'm still missing like 1 or 2 levels. But yeah, overall, this is superior Ninja game out of these two, and this is number 4 spot. Man, I'm glad, because I almost shot this video before I played this, and yeah, I'm really glad I gave this a chance before I made this, and it jumped pretty goddamn high on my list. Really great. 2025, year of ninjas. Ninjas are fucking fantastic. Oh, I miss ninjas. Just good old ninjas. Number 3 on this list, and guess what's back? Not just ninjas or card games, but also warrior games. Dynasty Warriors Origins. Ooh, I've always been a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors games and Warriors games overall, although I haven't really played too much of the other Warriors games, mostly just Dynasty Warriors games. But I played this so much that it kind of took its toll on me, and I had kept like a, 7-year break from last Warriors games that I played. I think the last Warriors games that I played, at least all the way through, was Berserker Band of the Hawk. That was for PlayStation 4. But yeah, Dynasty Warriors is back. It's bigger, better, just more fluid. It's fantastic. You got world map where you can go around and you can participate in battles, and battles are huge. There's thousands of enemy soldiers, and it feels so good when you go there and you unleash some kind of special move that just clears the whole fucking battlefield. Every time it's like you're coming. It's like you're coming, you know? Playing this makes you feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Pumping Iron document.
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
Yeah, it's so good. Although, if I do have to point out some negatives, in this one you can choose your character, which I really loved in the older ones. Here you're kind of stuck with this main character with the K-pop hairstyle and young little boy or teenager in his 20s or something like that. And you get different weapons, so that's how you get all those different moves. When in older games you pick different characters, but still, despite the main character being kind of K-popish, this is such a good game. It's such a good stress relief. There's nothing like it when you just jump in the middle of that huge pack of enemy soldiers and you unleash fury and you just watch everyone die and fly off and all that. Oh, it feels so good. I love Dynasty Warriors games, and this, I gotta say, if you're interested in Dynasty Warriors series, this is a good place to start. This is fucking fantastic. Don't really have anything else to say. These are pretty simplistic games, you know. If you feel like you might get tired of the hack and slash, there is variety because you get different weapons and different moves and all that. But basically, it was I played this. I think it was close to 50 hours when I beat this, and it was pretty much 50 hours just punching light attack and heavy attack and all those, and mowing down enemy after enemy and after enemy after enemy after. Well, actually, mowing down enemy army after enemy army after enemy army, and take breaks. I mean, play that game, then take break before you play the next Dynasty Warriors game. That's how I'm gonna do it. You know, it's good to take breaks. Then we get to number 2 on this list, and yeah, this one's probably gonna be number 1 in a lot of people's lists. I might get few disagreements in the comment section, you know, because I put this second, but there was another game that I enjoyed just a little bit more, Actually, if you want to be technical, this would be number 3, but I'm gonna explain that thing right after I do my number 2 game, which was Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and what a fantastic game. It's a great game, well-deserved Game of the Year award, you know, not gonna fight over that. Just the world and the music in it, it's so fantastic, it's so French, but so artistically French. I mean, well, when you think about French stuff, it's almost always kind of artistic, but here it's like super artistically French. You know, everything looks like it's some kind of surreal painting. So unique, so great. By its core, it's a JRPG kind of, so in that sense, it's really not that unique, although they do tweak the combat. It's not like Final Fantasy. It's more dependent on your reaction time and your reflexes overall, you know. You have to press certain buttons at certain points to evade enemy attacks or possibly make your hits more stronger. It shows you like press X, and at a certain point when you press that, it affects positively whatever you're doing, you know, whether you're defending or trying to evade or trying to attack, it powers all those moves. But basically it's JRPG style. Characters, they're so fantastic. I can't remember the names of any of those because I played this when this came out, and it's been over 6 months. When did this come out? I didn't buy this right away when this was released, but I heard so much good things about this that I caved in, and I was like, well, let's see if that game's actually anything playable, and god damn it, number 2 on my Game of the Year list, so yeah, it was really playable. There's a paintress who's some sort of god, and she decides who dies and when they die, and blah 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 blah. It's a really interesting story, and the ending is fantastic. There's actually 2 different endings. I got the other one, and the other one I went and I checked from YouTube, and they're so well written, all those endings, and the whole story pretty much, the characters and all. It is still a pretty straightforward adventure. There's some paths you can take and just kind of adventure a little bit. There's some optional big bosses that you don't have to beat, but you know, if you do, you'll get better stuff or get a lot of experience, so you'll level up and you'll become better that way. When I got the last boss, it was really fucking easy because I defeated a couple of those extra optional bosses. I didn't defeat all, and that's kind of the thing that keeps this from becoming number 1 on my list, because the combat thing, it is kind of, how would I say this, Guitar Hero-ish. It's all about pressing the right buttons at the right time. It is like a rhythm game. I'm not the biggest fan of rhythm games, although Guitar Heroes and Rock Bands, those are really fun when you're drinking out with friends and all that. And I love JRPGs. JRPGs are great. But here, the pressing the right buttons at the right time, they have such a crucial role in the combat. You really can't make it through unless you learn at least some of those. And when there's the optional bosses, I tried few and got my ass kicked, but I think I could have beaten a couple more, but the enemy attacks, you're pressing like 15 times X in certain rhythm. I was at that point kind of like, I beat this game, I don't need to beat these optional bosses, but really enjoyed the story and all. It's so good, the characters and the music and the combat. It worked great through a playthrough, but I'm not doing all the extra crap. I'm not that into rhythm-based combat, so screw that. Now, before I get to my number one game of the year, 2 honorable mentions. I don't have the other one here. It's there. I'm too lazy. I don't want to go pick it up. But I actually had on number 7 spot The Precinct, which is the kind of GTA style game, but you're a cop. Really enjoyed that. I think that was really fun game. If you're into GTA 1 and 2, I'd say go and try it out. And the second game I have here, well, this is kind of the reason why I said that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 should be actually number 3. Depends how you look at this. Actually, every game, even my number 1 game, shouldn't actually be number 1. This game should be number 1. But the reason why I'm disqualifying this from this list is it's Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater. It's the remake or remastered version of the original Metal Gear Solid 3, which is in my top 5 of all time greatest games. So technically, when you think about it, this is my game of the year, because it is the same game, except it's just better graphics. It's the same game. So in that sense, this is my game of the year, but I'm disqualifying this because it is Metal Gear Solid 3, which I played on PlayStation 2. Depends how you view this. This is either my game of the year or the next game I'm gonna show you is my game of the year. However we wanna look at this list. And then we get to my game of the year. And I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which everyone was raving about. I think with majority, the fight between game of the year was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Clair Obscur Expedition 33. But there was one game which was snubbed in Game Awards, I believe, from every award. I didn't watch it all the way through. Expedition 33 took like every award. I can't believe this didn't get even one award. Unless it did and I missed it, but as far as I know, this one didn't get any awards. It's a Hideo Kojima masterpiece. Probably guessed it. Huge Metal Gear Solid fan, so Death Stranding 2. This was fantastic. First Death Stranding, I really loved that one too. It was so good. I think the first Death Stranding did better when it came to the whole feeling of being in solitude and lonely out there and all that. This one, they kind of streamlined stuff, and I feel like in this one you get to drive more around in your little tricycle or the bigger truck. So in that sense they streamlined this, and then it seems like there's way more other voices talking in this, other people you run into all the time and all that. It could be because I didn't really walk that much in this, so that's why it felt more crowded. It loses a bit of that sense of solitude that the first one had and the loneliness, which I really dug. So in that sense, I kind of prefer the first one, but this one, I feel like it made everything else better. The combat and all that. But okay, the boss fights were maybe a little better in the first one. Also, gotta love Mads Mikkelsen, who was in the first one too. But this one didn't have any actor who was as great as Mads Mikkelsen, in my opinion. But still, really great characters that only really Kojima knows how to write. It's amazing. Still, this day, I don't know how he kind of lives in his own little world and he sees stuff very unique way, which I dig. I love it. I love it. The story, it's something that takes it might take a couple of playthroughs to completely get it, if even then. There's aspects that I got, there's aspects that are still a bit hazy, but man, the characters and the story overall, it's just so fantastic. I love it in this one. And one of my favorite bad guys, Higgs. Kojima just knows how to make things uber cool and just, over the top, in your face way that no one else can. I mean, the main bad guy, he's such a cool character. He has a guitar that's also kind of a flamethrower, got all these moves, and it's so bonkers. Bonkers is the right word. And the last, maybe not third, but kind of the last part of the game, last like an hour, 2 hours maybe, certainly the last 30 minutes, when you're doing the last kind of mission, the main story mission here. That's some Stanley Kubrick 2001 shit. It's weird. Uniquely weird. Also really, really cool, but really weird also. I love that. It's so great. Soundtrack was better in the first one too, but still, the soundtrack works in this one fantastically. It's so good. Everyone praises Expedition 33's story and characters and all that a lot, but you don't really hear a lot of people praising this one, because I do think this is more kind of, you know, like how there's movies, there's people who like that mainstream stuff. You're Fast and Furious, I guess, I don't know. But then there's people like me who go for the really weird art house shit that doesn't really make any sense, and I'm watching it and I don't even get that all, and I'm like, I can see why this isn't everyone's game of the year though. It's got its style, it's got its thing, how the action is. It's not as actiony, action-packed. You really have to be comfortable being with your own thoughts when you're playing this. So in that sense, yeah, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I do get why Expedition 33 gets more Game of the Year awards than this. It makes sense, but yeah, for me personally, this just hit better, harder, just enough to make this my Game of the Year. Unless you count Metal Gear Solid Delta. But again, it's basically Kojima's double win. But yeah, that was pretty much my list. I'm not gonna ramble on anymore, or any further. What was your Game of the Year 2025? Was it Expedition 33? Was it Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Or maybe it was Shinobi, because that is a kick-ass ninja game. Also Ninja Gaiden, but if you haven't tried Shinobi, I'd say give it a go before you put Ninja Gaiden as number one. I'm gonna give it the edge to Shinobi. Oh, man, that was so good. Anyway, fuck off, I'll fuck off, and we'll meet back here when I upload more crap. I'm gonna... It's Christmas Day. Here in Finland, we do the Christmas stuff during Christmas Eve, you know, give gifts and all that. I didn't receive any gifts because, well, package deliveries were late. I mean, I ordered some gifts for myself, obviously. Couple of movies. Didn't order any games. Have I been that bad that I don't deserve any games? I think I might have to order myself some late Christmas presents. No, actually, I'm ordering more movies because there's this place where I order those today and tomorrow. You get double stamps, 10 stamps, and you get 17 euros off. So yeah, I'm ordering more movies for myself as Christmas present. I don't know why I'm rubbing my nipples, but I don't know. I feel good about buying myself presents. Buy yourself presents. Goodbye.